once they started to go. With 10 minutes, they'd got up and gone, using the Van Gaal reason of poor traffic flow. I have nothing but the utmost respect for anyone who's listening to this right now. Yes, it must. Oh yeah, we have a few of these this week. Funnily enough, it's Franchise Watch.
It's the franchise. It's the Franchise Watch. It's the Franchise Watch. It's the Franchise Watch.
Yes, indeed, it's Franchise Watch, where we bask in the love of the footballing world. First of all, plucky MK Dons hold on against League 2 Northampton.
We had MK Dons on the rack for 60 minutes. As a championship ship, MK Dons are very poor.
MK Dons celebrated their second goal like they just escaped relegation. Something I don't think they'll be doing come May.
Ooh. Much the better team, Dons look shaky at the back. We will be playing them twice in League One next season.
I would love to beat the Mongs. Let's win the replay.
I think we may struggle in the replay, as that rabble can't quite be as bad as that again, can they? You're in for a shock there, Chief.
I think we can.
We're coming for you, MK Scum.
Let's have a party at the Plastic FC Stadium and show them what passion is.
I'm really looking forward to that. I'm intrigued to know what they're going to do.
We'll wreck the bar again like last time, I suppose.
They were mostly day trippers. They only normally have about 28 follow them away.
That's true.
Yeah.
MK Dons fans showing how clueless they are by letting off a smoke bomb in their opposition colours. Priceless.
MK smoke bomb in Cobblers colours. Strange lot.
Their fans' average age is about 15.
Not in this bloody studio,
No, it certainly isn't.
MK Mongs, a stolen football club to hate.
I actually hate them more than Posh.
Don't give a bleep about them.
Bleeping plastic bleepers, definitely not our rivals.
And this is what
This is my favourite.
we had this earlier in the season, I think, and it annoyed me then. This
Yeah.
is the only time I looked at one and thought, how dare you? MK Dons equal Tories.
That's taking my breath away. Anyway, Northampton v MK Dons isn't a derby. Northampton is nowhere near Wimbledon.
And we laughed. They're called plastic, insignificant, blah, 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 yet a lot of people get quite excited and trawl their message boards quoting stuff from it. Appears that they are rivals to some, yet you don't realise it.
I look at Audi owners' forums. It doesn't mean I hate Audi or consider it a rival.
I don't know why, but it really sounded like you were about to say, I look at readers' wives.
I do.
Personally, I'd rather beat them than any other team in the entire football pyramid. I don't really care if that makes them our rivals or not.
They are a bigger club with better facilities. They have achieved more in their short life at MK than we have achieved in over 40 plus years. Whether or not they can sustain it is another thing. Personally, I am indifferent to them. I don't care if they fold or win the Champions League. One thing for sure though, their stadium is bleeping amazing. That was me that wrote that.
I don't consider them a rival. I don't even consider them a real football team. Despite their success, T-H-E-R-E, shall I say, it's still one of the most embarrassing things to happen in English football.
I don't consider them a rival. I don't even consider them a legitimate club. There's a bit of a theme here.
There
right?
is,
yeah.
I think you spotted it, right? This is good.
Okay.
Nice of the child snatcher to build a stadium for away fans, though.
Hang on, I've just had another tweet there, guys. Sorry. Blah, 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 blah. They have about 720 clubs they think they're rivals with. What an odd fan base.
It's a very odd comment, isn't it?
Not bothered about them in the slightest, though. Inconsequential. Not even a real club.
I don't recognise the Plastic Dons as a legitimate team. AFC Wimbledon have made a mockery of the way they entered the league by doing it the hard way. Interesting.
It's the power of punctuation. I didn't have to edit that to make that sound really bad. And I really couldn't give a flying bleep about the franchise down the road. So, we might have a few more of those later on because everyone hates us.
Someone sent a picture in.
Someone sent a picture. Is it Doris?
No, it's two blokes with paddles standing next to some nurses.
Okay, interesting. We'll maybe come on to that in a moment. Does anyone have any chance they need to get off their chest? Any new chance that you'd like to make up on the spot?
No.
Joey Barton, you're an idiot.
That's beautiful, that is. Okay.
I did do one last night that said, I owe. It's off the stadium, MK, to go and watch MK Dons play Burnley in the Championship. I go. But I think that needs a little bit more work.
I don't know, that's better than most of Albies.
I could try another one again. Joey Bartman, you're an idiot.
That's pretty good.
That's
yeah,
better, isn't it?
that was quite beautiful.
Goes on you, doesn't it?
Okay, roundabout time. Quick recap on the first 2 clues you've had. Clue 1 was the Canis, so Rufus said, lived in Lancashire until 1974 when it moved to Cheshire. Clue 2 again was count my number, tally the total, record the score, and boom, Anita and Ernest know. And your final clue this evening is, whilst you're legally raising it, could you get me an asymmetric pint, please? That's it, all the clues are there, so whereabouts is this week's Roundabout of the Week.
Well, we all know how difficult it is to plan ahead without accurate forecasting, so we're proud to support the Bovril Forecast, brought to you by those lovely people at Forecast, telling the future, one cup at a time. And the forecast for this week is leaving a bad taste in your mouth, but still served with flair.
Graham, thank you very much. We'll be back in a moment, and we're going to be talking to Mr. Radar about what's coming up in his world, this kind of quite important thing he's doing.
This is Lisa Lavelle. If you want a lazy Sunday, join me 4 till 5 on Seclo Sounds. I'll have music to soothe you, to groove you, and get you ready for your week ahead. 4 till 5, Sundays on Seclo Sounds, community radio for Milton Keynes.
You're listening to the MooCamp Radio Show on Seclo Sounds because you have impeccably good taste.
Yes, indeed. You clearly are a person of good taste because you're listening to the MooCamp Radio Show. In the studio, we have for the first time Mr. Radar. And Mr. Radar, you've joined us partly because you're a fun kind of guy, but you're doing something specific. What would you care to tell us? Tell us about your adventure.
Well, you'll be aware there are various groups of fans attempting to travel to Fulham for April the 2nd. There's a group of walkers. I gather now there's a group of cyclists, but myself and Bootsie are going to kayak down there.
Are transport links really that bad?
They're pretty good. There's a Grand Union Canal and the River Thames linking us directly with
If you're going to have a Union Canal, a grand one's the type.
That's the best one.
I would want an average one, mate.
There we go. So we're going to do it. We're going to set off on March the 31st, early in the morning. We're going to get to Kings Langley, we reckon, that night. Well, we've booked a hotel there.
Am I right in understanding you're leaving the stadium but carrying your kayaks to the canal?
We're going to. It's more sophisticated than that. We've got wheels that you put them on, so we'll wheel them from the stadium to the nearest lock.
I'm a bit less impressed by the wheels, to be honest. I kind of thought you were going to be carrying. I heard you were carrying Bootsie in his above your head.
Have you seen Bootsie? Sorry, Bootsie, mate.
Can I just ask?
Yeah.
Interject.
Yeah.
Don't send texts in like that, Bootsie, because I know that's you. I can't read that out.
I'll tell you what some of those texts are about in a bit without reading.
No, he can't read that, definitely.
But that's quite funny.
It's a little reference to little Georgie Boyd.
He's coming back later on. I can't make out whether he's a boy or a girl.
So, not bad. You are raising money. Who are you raising money for?
We're raising money for Willen Hospice.
I think that's really cool.
All of those sort of doing these travelling challenges are doing that, and that's what we're doing. We've raised about just over 1,600, tipped over that last night. So I think we've been going about a week and a half on our Just Giving page. So it's justgiving.com/Richard Nordsted, Nordsted, But if you just go on Just Giving and into either Bootsie or Radar, I know if you went to Radar, I'm about third in the list. There are some other Radars apparently.
Yeah.
And you can also donate.
Imposters, though.
Yeah. There's a few imposters there. You can also donate by text. So you just type into your phoning device MKD069. Add your amount in pounds and send that text to 770 70070. The other thing you can do is we've got a Facebook page, so it's just www.facebook.com/Radar and Bootsie, all one word. If if you just put Radio on Bootsie in a search in Facebook, you'll find us. And we'll keep you up to date on the challenge, our preparations for it. There's going to be various other sort of fundraising activities as we go along the way, and that's where you'll hear about them.
So what is it, 67 miles?
Someone sent a text then telling me exactly how far it is. Again.
67 miles, 81 locks, isn't it?
It's 67 miles, 81 locks, and 6 of those miles are on the tidal Thames, and they're the bits that worry me the most.
I don't fancy that, I'll be honest with you. I do
Yeah.
not fancy
We're in mid-tide, so the high tide's about 8 o'clock that morning. Low tide's but we need to get there for sort of pub opening, so I reckon we're going to arrive around 11, half 11, something like that.
I saw some jape be posted the other day. Talk about tidal Thames. Is this where one of you is going to get wet?
Yeah, we have. So Bootsie's been sort of texting it about me getting dunked. We have a donate and nominate thing.
So you can, last night, did I not?
On Just Giving. At the moment, Bootsie's losing. He will drown. But one of us will capsize. Whoever gets the. I don't know. We need to decide if it's the most money or if it's the most votes. I think we'll go for the most.
We can
votes.
run a poll. I mean, we can help out on that. We can get it here, and we make up whatever results people need.
Yep.
So we can really be beneficial.
It's actually
so for Bootsie to get wet.
Yeah,
but it's all actually publicly out there. You do it on your Just Giving. The little message. You don't have to put your name. You can do it anonymous. Just put a little message. Who gets wet? Who gets dunked? And obviously, I think Bootsie looks really good wet, and that's what I'd like to see him wet. So
that should be the strapline for the show. Bootsy looks really good wet. Yeah. Just very quickly, I don't know if you are listening, but I think, is that 5? Darren Hoy wanted us to play 5 for him, so
thanks, Darren.
We've done that. There you go, Darren. Okay, look, thanks very much for coming in. I really appreciate that. If anyone's got questions, then shout. We'll do our best to keep plugging as we go on.
Of course, you have realised why Mr. Darren Hoy wanted you to play that record, didn't you?
No, why? God, I hadn't even
realised. And you fell straight into it, didn't you?
This. Fell into his cunning trap.
Oh dear. That's ruined my evening. Yeah, who cares? Yeah. Anyway, you support Blackpool.
Yeah, he can laugh. Well,
yeah. All right. Look, we're going to keep talking about this. I think we're hoping to have Dan and maybe Ashley in the studio next week
Ashley.
to talk about. Not Ashley. Dan and Ashley's trainers in the studio next week.
He does,
because we won't need electricity then.
An idiot, that bloke.
And we'll see.
Carry on.
Yeah, and if the cyclists are doing stuff, then we'll talk to them as well. But looking forward to it.
What about people that are just going to get the training stuff? You can have some of them in.
Yes, I think we should.
We're here, aren't we?
Yeah. Just because Boots is not actually on, because he's not here, I think we just pretend he's here for a short moment. Just hang on a minute. We haven't had this for ages.
No, it needs to come back. It does need to come back. Rule 6781.
He had a West Country accent, didn't he? No, it's so long since we've done this. Went out on a kayak.
Time to get wet. Let's hope money's in. Your target is set.
Oh, my word. Oh, dear. I'm still disappointed I didn't pick up on Darren's thing.
Well, it's only a game.
Look, we're in our usual position. Actually, no, this is not our usual position.
We
are so far out of script land. Yeah. We will make this up as we go through, so actually I'm not going to do that bit, so ignore that. It must be time to do this. Just try and follow me as we go on. Right.
Yes, it's Tenuous Links, in which we, the overseers of all things related to the Dons, take two seemingly unrelated topics and show you exactly how they're related. This week we're going to reveal how an Austin 1100 and Chelsea are seemingly entwined. Basil Fawlty, with a tree branch, gave his Austin 1100 a damn good thrashing. A thrashing could be a trouncing, a stuffing, or a beating by a huge margin. Burnley, by a huge margin, last night beat MK Dons. MK Dons, by the skin of their teeth, have a replay in the FA Cup against Northampton. And, play against them as we did yesterday, Northampton will face Chelsea in the 4th round of the FA Cup. Thank you.
Excellent. We've got some texts and tweets flying around.
I've got one here from Lamb Chop, and she's getting the train, apparently.
Okay.
Jordan from MK1 is texting to tell us that jogging's fine. There's no way I'm running.
Rob, also from MK1, chips in with it's true he won't even run in training.